problem too with some of their motors.
Ford?
Yeah, even Ford's having some problems.
So Ford and General Motors.
Yeah,
but
I
Chrysler,
haven't
Dodge is
heard
okay.
what motors it is with the Ford, but General Motors, it's their biggest engine they put in their pickup truck, which it happens to also be the same engine they put in the Corvette. But apparently they do something with the Corvette to make sure it's better. Where they had problems with the truck, they didn't make any changes. They didn't do anything to make any changes. They just said, it's just a truck.
That's the engine that Maya has that went bad on her truck in New Mexico.
Him too?
Him too.
Yeah, he got rid of his for the smaller motor.
Luckily.
Yeah.
The bigger motor.
Oh, you went to the big, which one? I thought it was the big engine that was the one that was the problem.
No, the 6.2 is the one that's got the problem.
Okay.
I went up to the 6.6.
Okay. Well, what I had heard was that the cooling capacity for the oil flow wasn't adequate enough. The way they machined the crankshaft and the bearings was not correct. It was washing the oil out of the bearings rather than allowing the oil into the bearings.
Ouch.
Yeah,
It was.
You know what they're saying now? They're saying that now, if you bought one now the motor's good.
Well, they've made the corrections.
Right.
You know, they did what they should have did the first time instead of just saying, "Oh, don't worry about it, just keep making them."
The 25 is good now.
25 is good now,
That's what they say.
or the 26 model.
No, the 25. Because it was 21 to 24. That's where the.
Okay, so it didn't happen on the 25 engine.
Nope.
They found it and made the correction, but they have documents showing that they knew about this, but they didn't do nothing about it. They just.
And then you know what they do? They send you a letter like they sent me. They sent me a letter for me to finally bring my truck in over a year later. And what they're going to do is put it on a machine and just test it. And if it's all good, send me on my way. Change the oil stick, change the oil cap, change the oil in the motor, and give me a different oil filter, and a warranty up to 140,000 miles. But the problem with that, you want to know what the problem is? This is what they do. When they say they will give you a new motor, they give you a motor from the junkyard, and they say, well, that's like you're getting a new motor and it's getting all put in for free.
Yeah, and how many miles are on that motor already?
They say it's comparable to the miles you had on your vehicle.
Yeah, right. They're gonna
That's
find.
what they did to my daughter.
They're gonna find all these motors in the junkyard yeah, right. Well, see, they if you wait for a motor, you could wait 14 months.
They have a way of getting out of it.
Ford wouldn't do that to you.
I have no idea what Ford will do.
They got a problem too?
I haven't heard too much yet on it, but I've heard that they have a problem with one of their motors or two of their motors.
Now, didn't you say Dodge had some kind of a problem?
They have a crash problem,
Oh, a crash problem.
not a motor problem. They got a crash problem.
So no insurance.
So you might not be able to get insurance. You might not be able to get license for the truck.
Is that that's on the pickup truck?
That's on the 150 Dodge Ram. Certain years.
Certain years. Just
Yeah. See, what they did is they took some older front end, made a slight design change, put it on the new trucks and call it something new, and when it went through the crash test, it wouldn't work.
So did they replace those trucks for you?
Oh, I'll stay.
Did they give you a free replacement truck?
Hell no. What do you think they're going to do about that? They ain't going to give you no replacement. They'll take the truck back, but at a very low, chances are you'll still owe money on it when they give you a little buyback or something. You'll probably still, if you're financing the truck, you'll still owe on the money.
And roll that over into your next.
Well, you could roll it over into the next truck, but you ain't going to have no profit from it. You're going to lose. You're going to be stuck with
Paying for two trucks.
paying for two trucks, basically.
Paying the bad truck and hopefully the new one is good.
I did that when I turned the car in. I still owed like a year on it, and they just rolled it into the payment for the next new car, which was fine. My payment stayed the same. The interest stayed the same. I had already paid 2 years on the car. I only had a year left. They just put it on the other car.
You only kept it 2 years.
Yeah, I only kept it 2 years.
Brand new?
Brand new car.
Wow.
68 Mustang.
You didn't like it?
No, I liked it. I just wanted something a little bigger, so I went to a Ford Torino.
Did you? That was a nice car.
Yeah. And I only
Starsky and Hutch.
And I only kept that 2 years, and I went to a 72. Ford Galaxy 500.
Is that the one you still had in the garage here?
No, that's a 65.
Oh, 65.
That was a 65.
How did you like the 72?
It was nice. It was a bigger, full-size car, rode nicer. Wasn't as fast, but it had a bigger motor, but you got a lot more car there.
Yeah.
You know, the Mustang didn't have air.
Wow.
It had power steering, power brakes, and a 4-speed and a 302.
Heater?
Huh? Yeah, they had a heater in it. Yeah.
They used to advertise radio heater and white walls.
Go back far enough, they didn't have heater. They had gas heaters. Years ago, you'd have to light something. They had gas lights too. You had to light the headlights. Couldn't just pull a switch and turn it on.
Get out and light it.
Yeah, you had to get out and light them.
Well, did you have your wife get out and light it?
Yeah, I made her get out and light them. Well, you know the coal miners, they had these lights that they put the little crystal in there and they light it up or something. Well, that's kind of how they were, but some of them had gas lights so that you turn the gas on and off. You know, set your lights off, you turn the gas off.
Is that why your wife left you?
That's why my wife left me. She said, I'm not lighting his light no more.
His light is out for good.
Yep, out for good. He can light his own light.
He's got a dumber switch.
Yeah, dumber switch. Oh, well.
Now, wasn't there another car that... Oh, the Bronco 3-cylinder... Bronco Sport 3...
Yeah,
you were talking about that.
1.5 3-cylinder Bronco has got a problem.
Sounds like a Triumph motorcycle engine.
Yeah, that's not that big. Not very big. But they got a problem with that one too, and I haven't found out all the problems other than the fact that it's too small. You're working the daylights out of a little tiny motor, trying to make it perform like a V8 or 6-cylinder. You know, they're trying to make them efficient, more fuel economy, so they make them smaller. And then they put a turbo on them, which helps, but you're still working that little engine hard.
It's always working hard.
You're always working hard. Pulling hills, whatever, you know. Try to pull something with it, you're really working it hard.
Wow.
You can only get away with so much, and then things start going to pieces.
Wow.
What was that? I was seeing something else too on another car recently. They had to replace
the Subaru you were talking about.
Yeah, that's the transmission issue on them. With that, what transmission they call that? I can't remember what they called it. But anyway, they got a problem with their transmissions. This other engine I heard about, they had to replace the connecting rods for the pistons and had to put a heavier duty rod in because the little rods they were putting in were breaking. So they had to recall a bunch of cars and put heavier duty rods in them. That costs 3 times more than the factory rods. Oh, it was on a Mustang. That's right.
It was on a Mustang.
Yeah, older model Mustang going back to 77, 78, 1977. That happened back then.
Oh, way back then.
Yeah, way back.
Diesel pickup trucks too.
What was that?
Diesel pickup trucks, the Ford. They had that.
Yeah, they had a problem with one of their models. I think a 6.2, 6.4, something like 6.6 or something. They had some kind of problem. I had a 7.2 with a turbo. That was fine.
And then the rods you were talking about, there was a name they called it, and they're supposed to. And we put that in there, but you're looking at $5,000.
Yep, you're looking at a lot of money because they're high performance rods.
The torque, the head bolts.
Ford didn't make them. They made rods, but they didn't make a heavy duty enough rod. And then you go back farther yet, Oldsmobile took a 350 engine and tried to make a diesel out of it.
I remember that.
And they blowed a crank right out the bottom of the engine.
That wasn't,
all that torque.
That wasn't planned.
That was not planned, no. You know, the horsepower part of it on a diesel is all right for that 350, but not the torque. The torque is horrendous.
Wow.
Chevy had that posi rear end in like a 2000, 2002. and if you stopped on it, you'd blow your rear end out. And that.
Yeah, it couldn't take the power, it couldn't take the torque.
Too much torque.
Yeah, Dodge had a little problem with that too for a while, and they finally figured out what they were doing wrong.
I had guys that
They
were
weren't putting a heavy duty enough rear end in it.
trying to get me to stomp on mine all the time. I'm like, I'm not doing that. After they all put new rear ends
Yeah.
in there. So
Oh.
I said, nope.
They wanted you to blow yours so you could put a new one in.
Yep.
As long as you took it easy, you were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally fine.
But you start applying that power,
Yep.
You rip it apart.
yeah, rip it apart.
It's amazing how changes are through the years with vehicles.
Right.
Was there anything else that you?
I don't know.
No, that
Well,
was it.
now it's all electronics.
Oh, that's
That's the big one now.
Oh yeah, that 864.
yeah.
Well, they tried that years ago, back in the 70s.
I remember
in
that.
Cadillac.
Cadillac.
And you know what they ended up doing? Replacing all the engines in those Cadillacs
with your straight eight.
with a straight 8.
With an 8-cylinder,
Eight-cylinder.
964.
Yeah, and part of the reason was when you shut those cylinders off and they're not getting gas to them,
Yeah.
it causes more wear. There's no lubrication on the other side of the piston. On the skirt there is, but not on the face of the piston.
How stupid.
And see that at that time they didn't have electronics; they had mechanical that
Yeah.
would shut them off and on.
Yeah.